Okay, so we're coming toward the end of our meeting, which I've much enjoyed. It's been great. What about song writing, or writing with Tim Rice and writing things like Aida, which you've done, and the other Disney work? Is that going to stage and film work? Is that going to take more of your time up in the future? Is that how you see it?
Well, I hope so, because it gives you another, thing to do that's different from what I normally do. And when I did The Lion King with Tim, it opened so many doors for me. It meant that I could do film scores. It meant that we wrote Aida for the stage specially. The Lion King obviously had gone on the stage before that, but it meant that Aida, which was a very special project for me and Tim, finally made it to Broadway, and it's the second biggest show after The Lion King. So that's something I'm really proud of, and never thought I'd end up in Broadway. It's always nice to find new things to try and do. Some of them you do well, some of them you don't, but it's always nice to try them.
I read somewhere where you said that your life's been one long search for the perfect song.
Yes, exactly.
And we're still looking, are we?
Well, the perfect weight, yes.
And we're still looking for the perfect song.
Yes, absolutely.
There isn't such a thing as a perfect song.
I don't think there is, but in your mind there is. There's always a song. I mean, Yesterday's a perfect song, isn't it? I mean, you couldn't get a better song than that, the way it's constructed. That is a perfect song. And you're always searching, the songwriter is always searching to write a better song or to find a song that moves him. And you'll write 10 or 20 songs in a session for an album, and maybe one of those songs will come out, or maybe two, and maybe none. And it's only very few of the songs that I've written are special songs.
Let's talk a bit now about musical inspirations, because we mentioned some great names.
Yeah.
Arthur Mullard being one.
Yes, exactly.
Hattie Jakes.
Yeah.
Winifred Atwell.
Winifred Atwell,
Yes.
huge influence.
She was an influence, wasn't she?
Absolutely.
Could you demonstrate how?
Well, it was just that she always had these... We'd watch her on television, and she would play a grand piano, and then she would say, and now I'm going over to my other piano. And she would play this really nice piece on the grand piano, and then she would go over to the sort of... What do they call those things that they kind of had tacks in them, so it made it sound very like an old Western saloon. Yes. And she would go... and do all that, and let's have a party. And of course, that's where I got all my pub stuff from, you know.
Yeah. And don't dilly-dally on the way. Russ Conway?
I love Russ Conway, and Russ Conway's not very well at the moment, apparently.
Is he not?
No, he's in hospital, so... Oh, yes, a side saddle. Good old Russ. Get well soon.
Now,
you got a bit hairier after that. Jerry Lee Lewis and Fats Domino. And then Little Richard and all Ray Charles and gospel-y stuff.
Ray Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, great hero of mine, Ray Charles.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier about writing songs with Bernie and saying that he'd just give you a lyric and you look at it and then you'd write it. So...
Oh, no.
Yes, I asked the... You've not seen this. You might wish you'd never seen it, actually.
Right.
But we asked a couple of our researchers to write something, which is about the fact that your mother lives in the river where we live, and also that the river is overflowing. And they've come up with, mothers, dear mothers, our love flows for you, like rivers that course ever true. The banks they have burst with the downpouring rain, there's something unpleasant, it's blocking the drains. The carpets are soggy, where is poor Moggy? We're trying to reach you, a boat's on the way, but the skipper's found a pub which has caused a delay. Keep filling those sandbags, keep stacking them high, and we'll be right with you once we've sucked this place dry. Now, there's a lyric.
Oh, and what a lyric.
And what a lyric. There you are, sir. And I just wonder what you might do with that. Yes, you don't.
Oh, I could think of 2 or 3 things immediately. Mothers, dear mothers, our love flows for you like rivers that course ever true. The banks, they burst with the downpouring rain, and there's something unpleasant, and it's blocking the drain.
We are trying to reach you, and the boat is on the way, but the skipper's found a pup, which of course the delay. Keep filling those sandbanks, keep stacking them high, and we'll be right with you when we suck this place dry.
Brilliant. Wonderful.
Thank you.
That could be a hit. Could be our next single.
Don't get any ideas,
No,
Michael.
right.
I can see The Lion Queen, written by Michael, Parkinson and Elton John. I can see him now.
Now listen, my favourite song to end with, I've got a favourite song of yours.
This year for Christmas, I got Santa's Winky, right? It's one of my... I won't do that one, that's all right.
You know it is, because we talked about it many times before. It's Rocket Man. I love
right.
Rocket Man.
No.
Now, I mean, again, this just arrived, a lyric, and you just sat down in 10 minutes, was it, or what?
It's never usually more than 35, 40 minutes. I come back to things. If it's a great lyric and I can't get it straight away, and I'll say, well, I'm not going to sweat blood over it for an hour and a half. I'll come back to it later in the day or tomorrow. But I never really spend more than 45 minutes on a lyric. And if there's nothing happening with it, I'll just abandon it or come back to it or just forget it completely. But if it's a special lyric, then usually if it's the special lyrics like this one, will come very quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
And then
a bit like that last one, really.